Hey there all, it's Palmina here from Mystical Touch, and today is Wednesday the 12th of May 2021, and it is Happy New Moon in Taurus Day today. So it peaked at 4:59 a.m. this morning, Sydney, New South Wales, Australia, if you want to know. But the energies, as we all know, come in, a few days before, a few days after. So yeah, you may have been feeling those energies or still are feeling those energies. It is quite an emotional one for a lot of people, including myself. Obviously, it won't be for everybody, but it's just not emotional as in like, everything is sad that you see and, everything makes you cry. But it's just, it brings up a lot of triggers for a lot of people, a lot of situations like repetitive patterns and things like that. So, and that can sometimes just make you feel emotional because it's like you feel like you were done and dusted with those situations and you're like, I'm really over it. So it could be a sign that it's just telling you, you are over it. So just say thank you. It was a reminder that, don't need to feel that way anymore, and you can just move straight on. Or you're still experiencing certain situations because there's still some room for improvement, which while we're alive, that's what we're doing, isn't it? Experiencing things, trying to improve and find new ways of doing things and stuff like that. So just go with it, allow it to flow through you and just sit with those emotions. And you don't necessarily have to action anything, but just sit with it and try and help yourself understand where and why those feelings are there, good or bad. And just let it flow, because everything comes and goes. Like, nothing lasts forever, so the moment will pass. So I want to touch just briefly on numerology, because I think it's really important for this new moon. This new moon is in Taurus. Now, new moons are all about setting new intentions, trying to think of different and new ideas and ways of doing things, right? So I'll just keep it really simple. A lot of you already know what that's about. You can always Google it. And also, in order to allow new things into our life, we need to reevaluate past things and go, got to let that one go because I need to make room for something new. That sort of stuff. So, is it working for me? Isn't it? That type of thing. And we also are coming into Mercury retrograde soon. We're coming into pre-shadow. So all of these, the revision period is coming up. So a lot of energy with this new moon is also about the retrograde. It's prepping us to go, you know what? There are things we have to revisit and review, and that's why a lot of this stuff is coming up. So it's given us a really good opportunity to move into that period of really sitting down and going, okay, where am I at? Where have I been? Where do I want to go? And that's usually, a 2, 3, 4 week period. We're also in eclipse season. In the next, I think, 2 days, we hit eclipse season. So again, between now and say, let's call it the end of June, it's not that nothing's going to happen. Yes, things are going to evolve, and you're going to end up in a new place come the end of, end of June, early July. You're going to see, wow, what just happened there over those last 5-6 weeks. You know what I mean? But go with it, because it's really putting you in a really good, strong position. So really think about where you're headed, what you want to do, how you want to feel, what you want to look like, how you want to present yourself, the people you want to be surrounded by, the income you want to be earning, where do you feel safe, secure, in all areas of your life, because Taurus is about that. It's about your security, it's about your safety, it's about your money, your abundance. Taurus is about love and beauty of all things, the riches of the riches, feeling comfortable and safe, and all those sorts of things. So it's about having, all the luxuries around you that make you feel rich and loved. And that doesn't mean that it has to be like millions of dollars and billions of dollars, that sort of thing. It's how things make you feel. So it could be the people around you that make you feel like you're the queen that you are, or the king, the king of the world, or, you're treated like a queen and a king. It could be that, the love that you feel around the people that are around you, the respect that you receive, the security in knowing that you have a roof over your head and that you have food every day, like how grateful you are with life in general, and just being alive and loving and being able to open your heart and be open to different situations and places and all sorts of things. And even though you may not, agree on everything and how everyone does other things, it's agree to disagree, but still respect that person for the way they treat you, or that sort of thing. Hopefully you understand what I'm saying. So yeah, it is an amazing new moon. Honestly, it's not, I know a lot of people say that, and yes, there are ones more powerful than others, and this one mainly, as I say, me personally, my interpretation on it is because we are at the very beginning of an eclipse season and we've got retrograde coming in. So the universe has all come together going, you know what? Eclipses are about creating towers in our life so it can make things crumble away that no longer needs to be there in our life. Do you know what I mean? It can help us do that. It can make things, it can clear the path of, wow, there was roadblocks every time I tried doing this or wanted to say this or whatever. And now all of a sudden, oh my goodness, that's all clear. And look at that bloody rainbow, rainbow path sitting right in front of me, that is free and clear and blossoming with flowers and, foliage and, sparkles and all that sort of stuff. So it's about creating a new way for you, creating the opportunities there for you that you were knocking your head against before, or allowing you to speak up because you didn't have the confidence or the ability to do that before for whatever reason, and it'll help you through all the things that you felt just weren't working for you. So allow it to work for you. Don't sit there and think, oh my God, what has just happened? Yes, you can think that, but then look at it and go, but what has that allowed and brought into my life and created as a new way of now doing something or being or living or whatever it may be, okay? So I wanted to keep this one short, but you know me, I talk a lot, so it's going to be a bit of a long one. So now I want to just briefly touch on numerology. So today is the 12th, I was going to say the 3rd, but it's because 1 and 2 break down to 3. And as I've said before, I generally work on just the day and the month. So the month is the 5th. So looking at the 3 and 5, that becomes an 8 number. Now we may not all know, but I'm telling you, the 8 is strength, it's courage, it's power, it's knowing your internal guidance, it's trusting your internal guidance, it's knowing that, what I think in my head and what I know is true for me is true for me. Do you know what I mean? It's really trusting and knowing that you trust yourself and the power above, within you, whatever, because it's all the same, wherever you draw that energy from, is everything that you embody. So trust that you are exactly where you need to be, as we all are at any given time, but that you also have free will and you now have the power. You always did, but the power is there to allow you to really hone in and break through all the things that you've been wanting to break through. Do you know what I mean? We've got the bull, the sign of the bull, which is Taurus. So they say Taurians are stubborn, or that's one of the traits, okay? And I think that's a good thing because you know what? You have to be stubborn. You have to stand your ground and you have to knock things out of your way, obviously in a nice way, in order to get what you want. You need to be determined. You need to know your strength. The bull is strength. You need to have courage. The bull will go after what it wants. Feel the fear, and do it anyway, so that's where we're at. It's an incredible time. The other thing is the 3 represents communication, new beginnings. It's an amazing number. So all the vibrations are all coming together, and really allowing you to be able to take that energy. If you trust yourself, which is the only person you need to trust, because in the end, sorry, I say that not to not ever trust anybody around you. So, but if you trust yourself and you respect yourself and you love yourself, you will open up your heart, which is the core of us living, of us being able to feel and see and touch and taste and take chances and believe in ourselves, and to keep moving forward when we get knocked down. Do you know what I mean? So if you trust yourself in your behavior, in your way of thinking, in your way of wanting to do things, and wanting to see things, and how you want things to be around you in your life, with, as I said before, the people around you, your work environment, your home environment, your loved ones, the way you treat them is how you want to be treated back. The respect you give is the respect that you want to receive back. So really, your actions speak louder than words. So if you're acting in a way that is brilliant and fantastic, well, that's what you want and how you want people to act around you. You know what I mean? If you're acting in a way that's inappropriate and that is has no morals and has no respect for anyone else, and is just pure selfishness, I'm just going to use that word just to give an example, well, that's what you're going to get back. It means that you're treating people bad, so you're going to have people treat you bad in return. So you need to trust yourself in knowing, and really knowing that, you know what, I love me, and I can look at myself in the mirror and look at myself eye to eye and say, I love you, Palmina. I really, truly love you. Obviously, replace that name with your name. But if you can continue to do that and really look at yourself and look at your soul and understand who you are, this time period is abso-fucking-lutely amazing. So I hope that all made some sense to you. It is an incredible time. Yes, there will be some ups and downs. That is life. That is just the way it is. But know that it is bringing you closer to your manifestations, your intentions, your dreams, your goals, whatever it is that is going to make you happier or take you up a notch, or whatever it is that you're really putting out there to the universe to have in return. So on that note, I'll leave it there because I have talked a lot. But happy new moon to you guys, and you know what, stomp your foot, be proud of who you are, go after what you want, don't let anyone stand in your way, and as long as you lead by love, there's nothing else, is there really? So you'll have it all. Okay, until tomorrow, have an amazing day, and I love you all. Mwah. And I'll catch you next time. Bye for now.